Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Tracie Jackson here. I'm going to shoot this quick video for you guys. First of all, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are hearing this from. Those of you that don't know me, my name is Tracie Jackson. I am a nurse, but I also help other nurses to pay the least amount in taxes and to build wealth so they can get away from the bedside. Okay, so that is what I do. I'm going to share some information with you guys that's very interesting. I've been getting a question lately, this same question that I want to address, which is being able to afford this MWR financial program. All right, so when I share this information, a lot of people have been reaching out to me. I mean, a lot of people have been reaching out to me, all right, regarding fixing their credit, building their credit, getting out of debt, getting a pay raise on their check. And I really, those of you that know me, I have a big passion for helping nurses, but I help whoever is in need, okay? And pretty much everyone needs what we have over here. So, but the hesitance comes when people really don't understand the importance to invest in themselves. Nothing is free. Nothing is going to come from you not investing in something. If you go to the store and you go to buy clothes, you're not going to be getting it for free unless you are a really savvy shoplifter, and I don't promote that, okay? So you want something, it's going to cost. But what I'm going to do in this video is break down how pretty much this program is free. All right, so to answer the question can you afford the MWR financial program is yes, because we're going to show you how to get it for free. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to show you that right now. But first, those of you that don't know what this program even entails, it is a total financial package that pretty much helps you to focus on your specific financial situation. We have CPAs and enrolled agents with the IRS who are your personal financial consultants, all right, your wealth team. So you are able to access them to really guide you in your financial decisions. They're going to teach you how to lower your tax liability, whether you're an individual or a business, which is very important. But we also promote that they're going to help you get that pay raise at work if you are in position to do that, as well as to help you get out of debt in the least amount of time, and build your credit, and then moving on to investment options as well, teaching you the best places to really put your money so it can grow for you. So I'm going to start out here on this website. All right, so cnbc.com. Let's take a look at what they say about taxes. All right, so I'm going to scroll up here. I like to point out evidence so that you guys can see that I am not pulling this information out of thin air. And I apologize, I don't have my face on the screen. I know you guys like to see my happy smiling face, but my hair is just jacked up. So I'm just going to put that out there. So, but you get to look at this lovely screen. So just messing with you guys. But all right, so here's why a big tax refund isn't always good news. It's really not, you guys. Some people really love seeing that big tax refund. All right, so we're going to highlight the word refund, because really you just let the IRS borrow your money. So if you were to go to the store and you were to overpay for something, and you got home and you got your receipt, like, what? Oh no, this thing was supposed to be $10 and I paid, $35. All right. If you notice that, you know goodness well you're going to run back to that store and you're going to get your money back. Okay? I'm just being honest. You guys agree, I'm sure. So what you're doing is you're letting the IRS borrow your money, but you're not getting your refund back until the end of the year. And sometimes that can be several $1,000s. All right, and then I'm going to show you guys in a second why that doesn't really make sense. But you can hear it from this website as well. It's documented that there's bad news. Okay, if the IRS sends you a huge check, that means you've likely overpaid. So I just said that, right? You've overpaid throughout the year. A large refund from the IRS may seem like an advantage to some people, but it isn't the best for most effective use of your cash flow. All right. So you're basically giving the IRS an interest-free loan. All right. So why is it not the best use of cash flow? Because the average American uses a lot of credit cards. They get loans and things like that. And where they wouldn't most likely need to use their credit cards as much or get as many loans if they kept the money that they already made. So I wanted to make that point because I hope this makes sense. If you're getting a refund, that's $3, $4, $5,000, all right, and some of that might be included in with credits and other deductions, which is fine, but that just tells you that if you're a W-2 employee, you could possibly make some adjustments so that you can keep that money in your household. Okay, so that's my first point, and let's move. I'm going to open this PowerPoint here. Give me a second. All right. One second here. All right, so sorry about that. Actually, I'm going to jump back to this site here. So this is the irs.gov website, and the only point I wanted to prove here is this kind of gave some data on the average refund amount. All right, so the average refund, okay, one second, is $3,000. So I'm going to stick with the number of $3,000. This information is from 2014, so it's a little old. I'm sure there's more current data somewhere out there, but I like to go off the IRS website if I can. So we're going to stick with about $3,000, right? So it may not be your situation. You may get more, you may get less, but I'm going to go with the average for this example. All right, so hopefully this won't mess up on me. All right, so these are just some general facts over here. We already talked about the average refund being $3,000. I let you know that basically that amounts to about $250 a month. So what difference could that make in your household? It doesn't sound like a lot of money, but it is. That could be, a car payment, that could be groceries, that could be, activities for the kids. It could be utility bills. That's a decent amount of money that you can be paying your bills on, paying your bills or saving or whatever it is that you want to do throughout the year. All right. So that's a decent amount of money. All right. And again, that includes, your credits and things that you are going to be allowed back that year for your tax return. Okay, so when we talk about MWR financial, that includes, you guys, this is huge, 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 and it's so exciting because it includes all of the products that or I guess the services I should say, that I mentioned earlier, all right, to really help to support you and your family financially. You're going to get all that for $79.97. The other exciting part, you guys, is that it includes your spouse. So if you are married, everything that we offer is going to be available to you and your spouse. So pretty much that's about $40 per person. If you're an individual and you're not married, well, that's not a bad thing, but you will, it'll just be just for you, of course. All right. If you choose to take advantage of our rewards program that's going to reward you for sharing our program, that package will be $228. All right. So again, I'm not going to go into the details of the package. You can see that in another video. I want to give you an example of what this looks like. So there's two steps to this process. The first step is the instant pay raise, where our CPAs and our enrolled agents, they're going to be looking at your previous returns and your pay stubs and all of that, and they're going to make adjustments so that you can balance out this situation over here. So instead of getting, several thousand back, possibly you can keep that during the year and get your instant pay raise. All right, powerful information, because if you're able to keep that money, now you're able to start paying down your debts a little bit easier, and you're able to, start rebuilding your credit. All right. All right, boom. So the instant pay raise comes from the adjustments of your W-4s. And the second part is if you have a legitimate business. All right, so there's two ways. All right, the business part, number one, you have to have an intent to make profit. So you can't just, say you're going to have a random business just to get the write-offs. You have to actually try to make a profit, and you have to document that accordingly. So the documentation part is key. Although we make that very easy for you because we have access to the TaxBot tool with this phenomenal program as well. So, and then you have to just be actively participating in your business. As long as you do those three things, then you will get access to, or you will unlock the opportunity to write off an additional 140 plus write-offs. All right, so you guys, I've been a nurse for 12 years, and all those 12 years I've had a business, and I've always got those write-offs, okay, which really hugely, all right, hugely impacted my tax situation because I never owed, okay? I made great money, but I never owed, and legally, okay, I didn't make anything up, I didn't fabricate anything. I just legitimately wrote off my personal expenses that I use for business. So like my phone, the business use of my phone, my office space, my mileage, and all of that. And so I'm going to go into an example in a minute here, but so those are pretty much the two ways, okay? So let me go to the example. So here's the example. So we know that the membership costs $79.97. So here's where people say, oh, I'm going to need to save my pennies up. I'm going to save up. You want to save up $80. Now here's what I'm going to say. And this is just being honest. If you are an adult, right? If you're an adult and you have kids and you're married, there's a huge, or it should be a huge problem that someone will have to save up $80. And this isn't talking down to anyone. I'm just really open and honest about the reality of things, right? So if you're saying that you have poor credit and you really want to get out of debt and you really need a pay raise, right? And you want to learn how to invest your money so that you can create a better future for yourself and for your children, then there's a problem that we need to save $70 because the reality is we're eating out every week. That's a cup of coffee a day. That's, a couple pizzas that you're getting or whatever, that's shoes and clothes that you could probably sacrifice for a week or two, and really $80 is nothing, right? So the fact that we don't have $80 to pull from, even a savings account or your checking account to help to advance you by leaps and bounds, we have to really take a look at that, right? So just being totally honest. So, but again, I'm going to show you how it turns out to become really beneficial for you. So again, you get your membership. This is as a customer, all right? Step one, remember, was the instant pay raise. So remember, the average showed that we can get back about $200 to $250 on average. Now, with this program, you will see them say that most people will actually get back between $300 to $600 and sometimes even more. There's some people that are really, really overpaying, and they also have businesses that will allow them to get even more deductions. So by our financial experts taking a look at your situation, we can a lot of times, get people in that range, but I'm actually lowballing it with this example going off of the average, okay? So if you're getting an instant pay raise, now you've paid $80, we get you an instant pay raise on your next check of about $250. Again, this is an example. That's still a $270 increase of cash flow to you, okay? So it's free. Right? And I wanted to show this visually because when I talk to people, it has to click. They say, okay, well, I have to save the $80 or I can't afford the $80. But then they're going and they're going on vacations and they're, doing things that really are not benefiting them financially. Like, yes, we want to live our lives, but we can live them more abundantly if we take care of the financial part first and we make ourselves a priority, right? So essentially it's free. Yes, you got to pay, but we're going to most likely help you to get this back or somewhere in this range, and you're still in profit, right? You're still at an increase. Now, if you, in this example, right, this is just the customer example at the top. If you don't have the MWR financial business, some people say, well, I don't want to do the sharing part. Okay, that's fine. If you already have a business, then you still could get an increase because our financial experts can really take a look at your current business and make sure that you're structured correctly, and then make sure that you can discuss any other possible deductions that you may have missed. Okay, so you still have access to our professionals no matter what situation that you're in. Okay, so hopefully you're following me and this makes sense. All right, so your cost of the business, remember we said it's $228. That's if you're going to come in saying, hey, I want to share this, and this is really powerful. I want to use it for myself and tell my friends and family. That's cool. All right, again, we're going off of the 250 potential pay raise. You're still at a $22 increase cash flow for the month. So it's free. All right, so depending on what you get now, even if you get a little less than that, or that's fine. Everyone's situation is not going to be the same. However, in reality, if you're doing the business, again, there's those over 100 business deductions that you're going to qualify for now. All right, as long as you follow those three things. So let's say that you get another $100 increase, and this is when I'm going to go show you an example. 1 second here. All right, so let's look at this pay raise estimator. So there are 7, let's see, this is actually showing, 7 key deductions for your business. And in this calculator, it's going to show you an example based off of what you typically would use as far as these deductions. All right. So the first one says a number of miles. So these are the things you can write off commonly: miles, the use of your car, your cell phone. And I'm just going to put in a quick example just for quick purposes. Let's say that you're driving about 50 miles, because what people will tell me is that they say, well, I don't have time for business. I don't really know what I would do. I'm not a business person. That's fine, okay? Because you're going to see that when you start getting results with this, you're going to want to tell people, just like you tell about your, favorite hair store, or your favorite nail shop, or your favorite movie. It's just sharing something that's hugely valuable and needed to most people. So in this example, let's just say I'm lowballing it, because let's just say you do the minimum in your business. All right, you're just doing the minimum. You're sharing with a couple people, and maybe hopping on some calls, maybe having a few lunch dates or lunch appointment dates, lunch appointments or whatever. So I'm going to lower this a little bit. Let's say you spend about $50 in meals. Let's say your internet costs about $75. Your phone bill, most people's phone bill costs a little more than that. We'll go with about $100 a month. And there's another deduction where you can definitely hire your kids. In this example, we're going to say they don't have any kids. Health insurance, we're going to put that. So in this example, you kind of just pretty much go ahead and plug in your information, and it gives you an estimate, all right, of what your annual deductions would be. So that means on top of your, personal return, right, with your normal deductions and credits, on top of that, you're going to be able to deduct about this amount, okay? And then monthly, that will equate to you getting a pay raise of about this amount, okay? And this is where our professionals come into place, because they are going to look at what you're doing on average in your business, all right? And it could be the minimum, it could be small amounts, but all of those things will add up, okay? It will add up to really help to give you a better deduction and lower the amount of income you have to pay taxes on. So let's just round this to an even number, right? Let's just say it was $10,000. And let's say that, you know, your taxable income was $50,000. So instead of paying taxes on the 50,000, you would actually be able to deduct the 10,000. So you pay taxes on 40. So that's a huge difference for most people. And that's just a, you know, just an example. All right, so this calculator shows you. So I just kind of round this to 100 to make it easy in my example. But this is the calculator that you could use. All right, let me go back to where I was at. All right, so hopefully you follow me. This is where I got the $100. So in this example, if you have the business, all right, you're going to get that initial pay raise. And then the second part is including the business deductions. So that's going to look like a total of 350 increase. Okay, $350 increase to your take-home pay. So remember, we said the average is about 300 to 600. All right, so you can see that it's a little bit better, and this number is very lowballing it. All right, so it can be much more. That's why I said it could be up to like 600. It could be even more than that. Just depends, all right, on how active you're going to be in your business and how much you're already overpaying and that. So those are the factors, all right. So here's a huge part, you guys, and this is what got me so excited. All right, do you see here it says 3 and free? So if you are a customer or a business owner, then once you refer 3 people that also want to take advantage of this, then you will get yours for free. All right, so that helps you even more. All right, so that helps you keep more money in your pockets. So really, really excited on that part as well. So as you can see, pretty much I have showed you that the membership is free. Okay, it can be free. All right, so I'm going to go to the next example. So some people will say, well, Tracie, I don't get a tax return, or I haven't filed my taxes in years, or, you know, I always owe. All right, so the solution to that pretty much is having a home-based business. All right, so if you owe, then that means that we need to take a look at things and see why you owe, why you're not getting a tax return. And if that's just the way the situation is and you don't have a lot of deductions, which in my case, I know a lot of us nurses don't have a lot of deductions because unless they have a business. All right, so that's why we get hit in so much taxes. But as I said, I've used a business myself to really help me to generate additional income and lower my tax liability as well. All right, so if you want to come in as a customer and you're not able to take advantage of step number 1, which is the pay increase, all right, then you get no increase. All right, but let's say you don't want to do the business either, that's fine. You'll have the 3 and free. Okay, so if you just want to be a customer and you really can't take advantage of step 1, then we encourage you and we will help you to get to share, you know, this opportunity or this membership with 3 people so yours can be free. Now you can use all of the services for free. All right, as long as those customers are there. So if you want to do the business, so this is a business example for someone who does not get a tax return, does not get a return, and they owe. Okay, that's fine. Maybe we couldn't get you much back on step 1. You still have the opportunity to do step 2. All right, and this is the powerful part. Remember, I lowballed it on this $100. It's going to be much, or most likely it's going to be much more if you really share this opportunity. If you're getting in business, you're going to want to share it as a business. You're going to want to tell everyone because now you have the opportunity to generate a lot more income, you guys, a lot more income. So what I want you to do is go ahead, if you haven't reviewed the services, I'm going to put a link below. Go ahead and watch the full video of what the program, what the membership includes. And then I want you guys, if you are watching this video and this totally makes sense and you really just needed clarity on how you could be able to afford this and how it makes sense, then I need you guys to go ahead and click the link, the very first link in this video, and get started. Okay, get started today, because what I understand and what I know is that there's never a perfect time to get started. If you don't do anything different, then your financial situation is gonna stay the same. If you always keep saying, "Oh, I need to work on my credit. I need to learn how to have better, budget, better financial habits. I really need, extra money, but I'm just going to work extra hours." Why work extra hours when you can just learn how to keep the money that you already have? You guys have to start investing in yourself, or else it's going to go the same way. All right. There's not going to be a perfect time. When you get that next check, guess what? There's going to be more bills. Okay, as soon as you get those new tires on the car, as soon as you make that car payment, it's going to be another payment that you're going to need to pay. It's always going to be something. And so the excuses pretty much are just going to delay your progress. All right, so get started today. Get started on working on the things that you need to work on so that you can be different, in a different position next year in 2020. Okay, so I'm going to put the link there. If you guys have questions, just comment below. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Facebook, go ahead and comment. Tell me what you think. All right. Let me know your thoughts. And if you get started, let me know that you've got started so that I can reach out to you and tell you the next steps and congratulate you on making the decision and taking action to change the situation for you and your family. All right. So, thank you guys for watching this video. It really, really is powerful. You guys know where to find me. Again, my name is Tracie Jackson, and you can find me on Facebook. I'm going to post all those links below. Please make sure you like and comment on my video, and then subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can make sure that you get all of my future updated videos. So super, super excited, you guys. Powerful program, and I'm excited to help you guys get started in changing your financial future. So talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.